Good day guys, welcome back to the Chocolate Boy and welcome back to my kitchen. So we are still continuing with our baking hype, of course with our partner for today, the Bakersfield. So for today's recipe, we're going to do a loaf cake. When you say a loaf cake, it's like baked in a rectangular pan. And then we're going to soak it with rum and strawberry. So let's start out. So first, we're going to start with our creaming method. Of course, we're still using the bob or what we call the butter oil blend. Actually guys, this is very perfect sa cake kasi yung flavor comes from the butter and then the softness comes from the oil. And this product is a butter oil blend. Okay? And then, butter oil blend first. And then we are going to add sugar. Okay, and then we're going to add our strawberry flavorade. Okay. So actually guys, Bakersfield has a good line of flavorades. Example are they have strawberry, mango, ube, pandan, French vanilla. But this is my favorite because the strawberry flavorade, tamang-tama yung timpla. It doesn't taste like medicine or it doesn't taste fake. Okay, so first three ingredients again, butter oil blend, sugar, and our strawberry flavorade. So we're going to cream that for 5 to 7 minutes or until light and fluffy. Okay, as you can see, our batter is already creamed. We're going to add our next one at a time. So we have 4 egg yolks. So add one, absorb. The next one, absorb until we finish. So, ready? So add the first egg yolk. Okay, let it absorb. And then add the next one. And then egg number 3. And then egg number 4. Okay, so we're good now. We have our dry and liquid. For our liquid, it's the milk. For our dry ingredients, we're going to combine our flour, Bakersfield Premium Cocoa Powder. I mentioned it before na kapag chocolate product, the best ingredient to use are the quality cocoa powders and Bakersfield has that. And then we're going to add, of course, our baking powder and our salt. Okay? So let's start with flour. Cocoa powder. Okay, baking powder and our salt. Okay, set it together. Okay, so let's have a recap. This is our creamed butter, sugar, and strawberry. This is our dry, and this is our liquid or the milk. So basically guys, when you have dry and liquid, it's alternate. So when I say alternate, half of the dry first, and then milk, and then the last dry ingredients. Okay, so we'll start with half the dry. Okay, add. Okay, fold it a little bit before we start mixing. Okay, next, after the dry, we will add the milk slowly. And then, last, dry, or the other half. Okay, fold it again. Mix. Okay, so the part 1 is already done. And then we're going to do the part 2, which is the meringue. So next, we're going to do the last part of our cake, which is the meringue. A meringue is basically egg whites and sugar. So, 4 egg whites from our 4 egg yolks in the batter. Okay, and then we will beat it until white bubbles, and then we will add our white sugar. Okay, so beat first until white bubbles. Okay, so this is good. Now, we're going to add our sugar, and then we're going to wait for the meringue to turn into medium peak. When you say medium peak, kailangan naka-hook ang meringue. Okay, add your sugar, and then beat for, or beat until mag-form siya into medium peak. Remember, the peak stage, you don't count it based on minutes because ang daming factors involved. Number 1, dami ng egg whites. So, kung mas madami egg whites, mas matagal mag-form. Number 2, temperature of the egg whites. Pag mas malamig ang egg whites, also mas matagal mag-form. And the last one is what we call the speed. Kapag mas mabilis ang mixer, also mas mabilis mag-form ang ating meringue. Okay? So, beat until we get to that medium peak stage. So, our meringue is ready. To check it, guys, okay, it should be like this. Okay, so this is a hook stage, or what we call a medium peak. Kailangan nakaganyan, parang Captain Hook. Okay, so once our meringue is ready, we will be folding. Okay, this is our part 1, guys, and then this is our part 2. Remember, when you fold, number 1, it's always in 2 parts, so half and half. Number 2, it's always lighter to heavier. So we'll start with the lighter batter, or the lighter ingredient, which is your meringue. And then, fold it to our chocolate strawberry batter. So be careful now when you're folding, kasi of course, we don't want to deflate our meringue. For you also to get the full volume of your cake. Okay, you have to fold it perfectly. Okay. So this is now 80% folded. We're going to add the other half. So fold this until 100% folded, and we're going to pan this one. Okay, so this is 100% folded. Okay, check our batter. Okay, it's perfect. And then we're going to pan it in our rectangular loaf pan. Okay, so tap twice. And then we're going to bake this one for 35 to 40 minutes at 350 degrees Fahrenheit or 180 degrees Celsius. Okay. So once our loaf is baked, we're going to remove the foil and we're going to unmold it. So after, we're going to make our syrup. So it's water, sugar, and our strawberry flavoring. And then kapag nag-boil na siya, we're going to add the rum last. So basically guys, this is what we call a soaker. The purpose of a soaker is number 1, it makes your cake more moist. And then number 2, it adds additional flavor to your cake. Okay, now, since this is boiling, we're going to turn it off. And then, we're going to add our rum last. So guys, talagang sa last part nilalagay yung rum kasi if you add it on the first part, mag-evaporate yung flavor and the essence of the rum. So our soaker is ready. Very important rule, when you soak your cake, it has to be warm. Okay? So this one, we soak our cake. Okay, if you can see na absorb ng ating cake ang soaker. Okay? So keep on doing this technique until ma-absorb ng loaf cake ang lahat ng ating soaker. So after soaking, we are now on our finishing part. So first, we're going to use this fudge chocolate topping filling coating. Sobrang sarap guys, no hassle, you just apply it on your cake. Okay? So, put it in a piping bag. Okay, we're going to pipe. And using our spatula, we're going to spread it. So, medyo rustic style itong ginagawa natin. Okay, and then, using the Bakersfield dark chocolate, this one, we're going to shave the chocolate. So guys, this is perfect for shaving. Okay, use a peeler and then just shave your chocolates. So guys, hindi siya matigas, so perfect siya for shaving or chocolate decors for your cake. And then, of course guys, para mas gumanda ang ating loaf, we're going to use the Bakersfield cocoa powder. Okay, few dusting. And guys, there you have it. We have our chocolate loaf cake.